Week 31. I can't believe it. Week 31, it is Way Day today. I'm Leanne. If you have not been here before, I am on a weight loss journey. I am following the Slimming World plan just because I started on it. The diet works for me, to be honest. I don't have to measure and count much really. And I'm just plodding on and just documenting each stage of what I do. I'm gonna be honest, today I feel flat, like really flat. My mood is low. I didn't really know why. I didn't know whether it's a change in weather. I didn't know. I'm just really tired and drained. Last night I booked onto Club Size for my second week. I started that last week and it got cancelled because not enough people had booked on. Loads of people had like cancelled and weren't going. So I went for a walk instead. I'm a little bit like upset about that. I really wanted that to be like a regular thing. Sorry, my hair is doing my head in. I think I've cut them front bits a little bit too short. So week 31, and what a week it has been. On Saturday, I didn't work. I worked Monday to Friday. Well, from last Thursday I worked, and that was absolutely fine. On Saturday, I went to a wedding reception with Tia and Lily. I went to the wedding the week before. It was really nice. I got dressed up. I didn't have a great deal to wear. I ended up wearing like this black dress, which is fine. We ended up not being able to stay for very long because we had another session, like another thing to go to. So we stayed there for a couple of hours, watched the first dance. I was completely on track. And then I just didn't prep properly because I ended up starving when we were in the car on the drive to Conisbrough because one of my other friends were having a 40th birthday bash that I wanted to go and show my face. And I ended up eating a Burger King. So I had a plant-based Whopper meal and I ate it with some chili cheese bites. So I went completely off plan. However, I have then pulled it back by not eating as much, like on the other days, pulling back my calories and sins really, but calories on other days just to like make up for it. I'm trying to do a little bit more exercise. I'm being a bit more conscious with that. So all in all, I'd love to be really enthusiastic and upbeat for you, but it's just been like a really average week. We went to the 40th birthday, I danced the Macarena on Saturday night and then came home with a party bag. Again, stayed completely on plan on that. But like I'd had a Burger King anyway, so kind of off it. I did prefer the food than alcohol, so I'm going to be honest, that's what I did. The rest of the week's been just meh. It's been work and stuff. I've booked tickets to take Oliver to go and see a comedian that he likes this week. That's in November. And then I've also booked, on Friday, I'm going to a light festival, a lantern festival with my parents and my sister's granddaughter. That should be nice, and a bit of walking, so exercise. So I'm not going to like pull this out. Maybe if you're watching this and maybe if you're following along, it is Way Day, so maybe you want to know what I have done. I went this week and I went to bed early last night after I went in the bath and washed my hair. Not really sure what's going on, but I am exhausted. Sorry about the noise, I'm at work recording this. And just, I just feel really flat, don't feel really positive. My mood's really low. Maybe I'm due on my period, I'm not really sure. Because I've not had a period for absolutely years and years and years. Because I used to have the implant in my arm and I've stopped doing that now, just giving my body time to have a bit of a rest really from continuous hormones. This week's been quite nice because I've seen a lot of before and after pictures. I've put them into shorts so people can see them. The change in me is quite different. Went to group, just rewind. So in group, somebody asked me to put up before and after pictures. So I posted them this week. I went into group today and obviously people have seen them. It were a bit of a big deal for me doing that actually because I didn't really like as confident as I come across and chatty and things like that. And I didn't really particularly hide anything, but I don't really like talking about myself. and like the focus being on me, especially being like around away, it makes me embarrassed. So, but I went to group and they're all really lovely. A lot of people said that it were unbelievable, that it were really good, that I'd done really well and that I should be proud of myself, and really lovely. Do you know what? There's such a lovely supportive group. I messaged my old consultant, Caroline, where I used to go. I do really like her, she's nice, and said like, thank you for your support in helping me start this journey. Showed her the pictures and she was like really kind about it as well. I always feel really guilty messaging her because I always think she's not my consultant anymore, and it's working it, and I don't like, maybe she don't really like people nagging her and stuff, but I don't know, sometimes I like to just show a bit of gratitude to people that have helped me do stuff. So that happened this week, which were really good. There's shorts of that, so if you want to have a look, then you can check that out on my channel. Oh yeah, sorry, so I went to group. It was a little bit embarrassing and I do feel a bit low and a bit meh. Got on the scales. My mum this week, I paid for my 12-week countdown, first. So I get a free air fryer book, which is pretty good. That will take me up till New Year, and so the 12 weeks is paid for and I'm committed and focused. My goal is obviously to lose my 7 stone, get my 7 stone award by Christmas, and I'm plodding towards that, so that is a goal. I also bought a huge box of the lemon high five bars just to have in the house, and then there, because I do enjoy high five bars, they're like a little treat while I'm on this diet. So, so when it got weird, my mum has put on, I think, £1 this week. It might be half, I'm not really sure, I can't remember. And then I got on the scales and I can't believe it because I really, really didn't expect it. I lost £4 this week. So I'm going to put my little ticky off chart off here. I've now lost a stone of the 2 that I want to lose by Christmas. I lost £4 and that took me into a new stone bracket. So I started in the 25s, like the stone bracket, start number, whatever you want to call it, and the aim to start off with to get out of the 20s, and I achieved that as we went on holiday, which I was over the moon with. Like, that were a big thing, that so now I'm just taking each stone bracket at a time, just trying to get down them a little bit. Probably be nice now if I could possibly get out of the teens, I'm not gonna lie. You know, like, so my start number's not a teen number, but that's like ages away, so I'm not really majorly focusing on that right now. So now that takes me from, my start weight was 25 stone, 1.5 pounds. I am now at 18 stone 11, which is good, and I'm quite happy with that. I'm now into the 18s, so my next aim is to get into the 17s. I have only got 3 more pounds to lose until I get my 6.5 stone award, which if I can get that in the next 2 weeks, I'm fine with that. If it comes sooner, brilliant. If it takes longer, it takes longer. That's just what's happening. On my ticky off chart, which I would talk, like you might have seen, I am well ahead of target. So brilliant. So that you might think I'm a bit weird doing it like I do, but having these like little mini goals keeps me focused and gives me a drive to like the next thing to aim for. So now I'm like in the 18s, I'll now aim for the 17s. And obviously this, like the stone barrier things in terms of my like total weight loss is also something that I quite enjoy aiming for and getting and achieving. So losing the £4, I didn't think I was gonna get this week because a woman lost £7 and another woman lost 5.5, but I've actually walked out and surprisingly got another Slim Out of the Week, which, I mean, it's brilliant and it's fantastic. I get quite regular, and I think that's quite a nice thing and good. I will stick my shiny sticker on here. This will go on my fridge, which my fridge is looking quite full now, which is a positive. And I also got another fridge magnet, which I quite enjoy getting these and sticking them on my fridge. It's just a little bonus and just makes my fridge look pretty. My little certificates that I collect and do, I think I'm going to move them from the fridge actually, because they're getting quite full, so I think I'll move stuff across and then start on the fridge again, if that makes sense, because I'm going to have to get a lot of these certificates to be able to get to my goal. It is a long way off. So I may not be there yet, but I'm closer than I was yesterday. I have already got this one, but I don't really mind. I'll just stick it on my fridge and be quite happy with that. And yeah, that's cool. Good positive words of wisdom, which I need today because I'm feeling quite flat. So not a bad week, 31. Hopefully, I mean, it'd be nice if next week I got the £3. That means that I got to the 6.5, but I'm not actually going to kill myself to get it. If I am just in a stage of just wanting to plod on, and the target of £2 a week is fine for me. £2 a week on the run up to Christmas. If I can get to that 7 stone by then, I'll be quite happy with that. I'm quite alright. We will see. Fingers crossed. Good luck to anybody else that's on their journey and watching this. I know this has been a boring upload, but that is just what I'm feeling at the minute. And wish me luck and think then.